legislation to create green-collar jobs. You've heard of white-collar jobs and blue-collar jobs. Green-collar jobs, well, what are they? They're jobs weatherizing homes to make them more energy efficient, particularly for people on fixed incomes. They're jobs retrofitting buildings so that they are more energy efficient. They're jobs in engineering and architecture and contracting and construction to build those new buildings. They're jobs in climbing up and putting a solar panel on a roof. They're jobs in creating the wind turbines and installing them. They're jobs in helping us move our coal to clean coal through sequestration and storage. There are so many jobs in biofuels. The jobs are unlimited. We just haven't been focused and committed to making it happen. And once we do, we will begin to take the lead in the world again. Other countries are ahead of us. They're creating these jobs. They're exporting technology. And as we deal with the new clean, renewable energy revolution, we will be able to tackle global warming. It's the right thing to do. America has to lead the world. We have to make sure India and China are included, otherwise we won't get the job done. But I've been all over this country, and I have seen the possibilities. You know, I was at a program in Southern California where people were being trained to install solar panels. I've been in biodiesel plants and ethanol plants. I've seen a car that is a hybrid electric car that got 1,500 miles on 10 gallons of gas. I've been in homes where between solar and wind and geothermal, the utility bills were minimal. While everybody around them saw their bills going up, these folks were perfectly happy because they had been able to get up with new forms of electricity that made it cheap for them to run their homes. I have been in so many different settings that I know this is not some science fiction. And other countries like Germany and Denmark are way ahead of us. Germany's made big investments in solar power, and they have put thousands of people to work. Denmark is leading in wind power, and they have people making the wind turbines and all the equipment that goes along with it. Now, last time I looked, I think Kentucky has as much sun as Germany. And I know that since in other states have as much wind, it's time, instead of just during a political season when there's a lot of hot air, we harness it and put it to work. And we are also going to quit outsourcing critical defense production. You know, I've spent the last 2 days in Indiana. They have lost plants, and it is happening all over the country, that manufactured important pieces and parts and processes for defense. One quick example, the magnets that guide precision missiles used to be made in Indiana. Company came and bought the company that was making them. First thing you know, the production was moved to China. And you know for sure that the Chinese now know how to make those magnets. We've got to ask ourselves, what do we need to do to make sure that our security is in American hands? And those are jobs